Hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to the Minority Report. Of course, you know it's me and Deji Sports. Niger Englishman was supposed to be here, but of course, maybe somewhere in Niger having a nice time. Um, it's me, Deji Sports, and Steve in the grind right now. Deji Sports, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah, no, thank you, Tony. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. I don't know what took you so long, given that Tottenham made it to the last 16 of the Champions League. I've not had a single WhatsApp from you to congratulate, not a single message. But you have the audacity to do the minority report without saying so. I expect you to be giving me what I'm due on tonight's show. And yeah, I'm looking forward. Um,
Oh my
to be honest, I
god.
was quite bored today. I think every game was pretty dry, and I think the interesting games are
Leeds Bournemouth.
tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, but you know what? I don't give a damn
4-3.
about Leeds and
But
Bournemouth
it was a
and
great game. Oh my
But it was a
god.
great game, man. Man,
oh,
the kind of goals that were there, yeah.
That game was
Cheesy's
nuts.
Cheesy's here.
Then
Cheesy
again, I have to
too.
remember in the
That's
UK
you.
you have the 3 p.m. blackout.
yeah. So we don't get to see any of the games anyway.
That's fucking
But I
annoying.
will kind of check in. But yeah, none of the matches moved me. I think we've got more interesting matches tomorrow. We've
Yeah.
obviously got Southampton, Newcastle. We've got Chelsea, Arsenal, and then you've got the biggest match of the day, Tottenham, Liverpool. So for me, big
Biggest
box
bruv. How
tick.
can you say it's the biggest, man? Come on, bruv. We have Chelsea Arsenal tea time tomorrow, my brother. Come
Like I
on,
said,
man.
the Tottenham
Come
Liverpool
on,
game
man.
is
It's a London derby.
the
It's
biggest
a
game of.
London derby. See, Steve, that's why you're here. Which one is the biggest one? Which one is the bigger one tomorrow? Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspurs, or Arsenal, Chelsea? It's an easy one.
Yeah, it is pretty easy. Like both outcomes I think are pretty obvious. A draw in the Liverpool Spurs and then um it should be an Arsenal win. So I guess the
I'm
Chelsea
actually I'm
Arsenal is
actually talking
bigger.
about which one is the most important games tomorrow. Is it Chelsea, Arsenal, or Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspurs?
That is
Should
kind
you be
of
thinking
tricky.
about it?
I'm Tony. That's what I'm saying, Tony. The fact of the matter is the games are big. Chelsea, you guys,
Yeah.
based on what you've been telling me from previous shows, you guys should go. You should spank
Yeah, I was about to
Chelsea
say.
tomorrow. So it's about the same. Tottenham, just because Liverpool have had a poor start to the
Bro,
season, doesn't make that the game's a bit. The game's a bloody big game, and we're
They
looking
need
forward
to
to it.
win that like Liverpool if they want any shot at top four.
Yeah,
So yeah.
so it's a massive game.
no, no,
Oh,
no. Even for Tottenham Hotspurs, they
what do you
need to
mean?
win that game.
What
They
do you
need to
mean?
win that game. No, I
Yeah.
mean that Tottenham has to. They have to beat Liverpool.
Yeah, but we say have to. Well, without several key players, Son won't be playing that game tomorrow. We won't have Richarlison, but we're having to manage we don't have Ramiro. It's quite a large injury list, but if you had three of your big guns unavailable for the game against Chelsea, Tony, I've seen you anyway. You definitely wouldn't be pumping your chest. You've had the pleasure of having all your players available, hence why you are where you are in the stadium. And I'm not wishing bad upon any of your players, but it would be interesting to see how Arsenal cope with three or four of your first teamers missing from the starting lineup.
Hmm.
I know
Steve,
Newcastle
what's your
can.
take on that?
Well, my take on it is I know Newcastle could because we did it last year where we coped without Trippier, Wilson, Isak now this year. So I ain't worried about that kind of thing. However, for the Arsenal side of things, yeah, if you're missing Jesus, if you're missing Bukayo Saka, if you're missing Xhaka and Partey, what do you got?
That's what I'm saying. Tell him.
Hmm.
Tell him.
You have the Europa League lineup against Zurich, who scraped by them. So that's what you have.
Yeah. Obviously, our squad depth is something. But But again, our game man. See, sometimes you just have to give Mikel Arteta his flowers. This season he's been very, very good with the game management skills. This season,
Yeah.
Thomas Partey, every now and then last season, it was always getting injured. But man, you just have to give it to him. When every other team are getting injuries after injuries, Arsenal just keep,
Yeah, well,
managing and
but I've
and
told
just
you the
rolling
reason.
through this
I've told
period
you the reason why,
unscathed.
Tony, and to be honest with you, I need to wipe that smug look off your face. The fact of the matter is, mate, the teams that are getting injuries are the ones playing in the big boy competitions, the Champions League. You're playing
Oh,
in the Mickey Mouse Europa League, which is hardly a test for anybody. I think
oh my
it's been a bit of a disaster. However, it will be interesting to see how you get on. I'm hoping that you draw one of the big guns in the next round of the Europa League. But let's be real, the Europa League
no. We,
might as well
we, we
not
won't
be
be
playing
doing
this
that.
week.
We won't be doing that because we were first in our standings in our group.
Oh, okay.
We were first, so we'll definitely meet one of
You
those
could
guys
get
that came
someone tough
second.
in the round of 16, in theory.
Yeah.
Does it really matter?
Yeah.
A Juvie will beat a Juvie. A Juvie team is nothing to write home about.
Obviously.
That Barcelona
though, I'm not
team,
sure.
seriously, it's nothing to write home about.
Well, look, I
We're
mean,
bad.
let's be real. I think the Europa League this season is nothing to write home about. When I look at the quality
Facts.
of team in the Europa League, it could be the European Conference League. Just looking at the types of teams that are in there. So for me, kudos to you and Arsenal for playing in a lower level. I mean, I'm looking at the Europa
Oh
League, and
my
it could
God.
it could well be the Carabao Cup in disguise, and it's a pleasure. So what you are doing well is you're making the best out of quite a dry competition this year. I didn't even see anything on your socials, Tony, in relation to your win against Zurich. The 1-0, I believe it was, against Zurich. Nothing.
Well, they scraped by Zurich. They
Yeah.
scraped by them.
I'm sick and tired of people telling me about this Zurich game. Deji, those are one of those games that you just have to win ugly, man. And mind you, we have a game against Chelsea that we have to play on Sunday.
Bro, but Tony, I keep telling you this.
You have to
None of
see.
your-
No.
none of
You
your
have to
second
scrape.
string
You have to
players are
scrape
showing
this
that they're
game
worth
sometimes.
keeping
Mostly when you're
around.
playing with your second string team, you have to scrape through this type of games.
What a pleasure that you can play your second string team. What a pleasure. But big up to kudos to Emmy Baba in the chat, who's actually been nice enough to give me a shout out and congratulate me on Tottenham getting into the last 16 of the Champions League.
Oh
Thank you,
my
Emmy
God.
Baba.
Amy
Nothing
Baba, you're giving him a shout out.
to you.
Oh
And
my
also, I
God.
think BX Gunner
BX
also
Gunner,
kinda,
big ups to
I
you.
think he gave me a
Cheesy
shout out
to
as
you.
well. So yeah,
Cheesy
big
to
up,
you.
big up. So for me, yeah, I mean, look, I think tomorrow you should make light work of Chelsea. If with the way you've been pumping
You
your
should.
chest, with the way that you guys have been looking this season.
No, but
I
we've earned it,
expect Arsenal to
Deji.
beat
We've
Chelsea.
earned it, man. We've
Yeah.
earned it.
Yeah.
We've earned it, man. But I'll let you go on. I'll let you go
No,
on.
for me, I think if you're really who you say you are, then you should turn Chelsea over tomorrow. I'm expecting nothing less than a 3-0 with the way Tony has been pumping his chest. And,
Yeah,
and
no,
if you
same
don't-
here.
yeah, and if you don't win at least 3-0 against Chelsea, then it's fair to say that I'm right to say that part of your success is the fact that you've been able to play your second string because the European competition that you're in is so subpar that actually you're allowing the young ones to kind of run around and the likes of Nkiti Catty. I said on a show with Gunnar King, or I don't even know if it was Gunnar King. I don't know whose show it was. No, with Bance. I said, you know what, with that.
Yeah,
since,
so that show.
Jesus doesn't really want to score goals and just wants to be this kind of assist king, that Nketiah deserves a run up top. And let's just see. For me, I just want to see what he's about.
What are you talking
I
about,
just want to
brother?
see
what
he's
talking,
about.
Man?
No, because
Nketiah hasn't scored in up to 13 games.
You can't do that
for
because
Arsenal this season.
When he scored
Gabriel
against
Jesus.
Zurich, when he scored against Zurich, you were wax lyrical about how good Nketiah is, and I want to see. I want to see if really he is who you say he is.
See, man, Steve. Okay, Steve, I'll allow you, rebuttal or say something to that, before I come in.
If not now, when?
No, Steve, do you want to say something to that?
About Nketiah?
Yeah.
No, he was just saying that Nketiah should come in for Gabriel Jesus.
Bro,
what type of statement is this?
Some people talk about him, the way some people think that he's worth $100,000 a week and he's
150 grand a week.
Bro, look at over
here. He's just having 100, Deji.
Look at
he's just there. On 100.
Look at over there on the background I made. That's the number 14. That motherfucker is sharing a shirt number with this guy.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So if he really is, let's see what
Let's see what it's about. I just want to see what it's about because for me, it's
not
so
about
easy.
Anything. That's why he only plays in the Europa League.
Yeah. Tony was wax lyrical about him in the Zurich game. I'm saying if Arsenal are really going to win this league, then you're going to need more than just the 11 that are playing. And it's probably about time that we start to see some of the other players come to the fore.
It's a squad.
The thing about this Gabriel Jesus thing.
Didn't Nketiah score 2 against Chelsea last season?
Yeah, he did. But that was last season. But that was last season. There's something about players when they get contract, they just relax. Actually, this season I was actually feeling like Eddie Nketiah would come into that team, give Mikel Arteta a little bit of a headache. But he hasn't done that. But again, he's our second string striker. He's not our main striker. So that's the good thing. Now, you talked about Gabriel Jesus. See, man, Gabriel Jesus, he leads from that front. He makes those runs through those hard channels, through the 18-yard box. He brings every other player, Saka, Martinelli, into the game. He's just that good. He had 3 assists in the last game. Man, you know what? I'm that kind of guy that equates goals scored and assist. If you're not scoring goals, you better be assisting. Provided those balls get into the back of the net at the end of the day, it's okay for me. I don't really care this season. I don't really care this season. If Gabriel Jesus gives me 5 goals, listen to this. Listen. No. Listen to me, Deji. I don't care if Gabriel Jesus scores even just 5 goals this season, but gives me 21 assists. If he gives me 21 assists, I'm okay with that.
Steve, when I started this channel Minority Report with Tony, this brother, because this is how I'm going to have to refer to him, this brother right here was wax lyrical about Jesus. He's going to get over 15 Premier League goals. He's going to score more goals than Harry Kane, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't get the last of it. Now he wants to come on here and start telling me, well, if he's not scoring goals, at least he's assisting. That is a cop-out. That is the biggest cop-out that we've had on all streams. I'm not having that. No, stick with your chest. That's like you saying, Tony, I'm happy with Arsenal finishing top 4. You can't be happy with Arsenal.
We're going for the goddamn league title. But did you hear what I said? I don't mind for Gabriel Jesus to even score 5, 6, 7, 10 goals, provided he gives me 21 assists. I equate assists. I equate assists with goals scored. To be very sincere with you,
you can't do that. If you knew you were going to do something as stupid as that, you should have lined it up proper. You've been chatting so much bullshit about how Jesus is going to be scoring goals left, right, and
Gabriel Jesus hasn't been bad.
He
has 5 goals this season. Nunes that they brought into Liverpool. How many goals does he have?
I'm not having
No,
that.
how many goals does Nunes have? Nunes has 6 goals this
I don't
season.
give a damn about
So what are we
Nunes. I'm
talking about?
Jesus.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking to you about Jesus. You're downgrading. No, pump your
No,
chest, bro.
how am I
You're an
downgrading?
Arsenal fan.
Bro, it's
You're an
just
Arsenal
12
fan.
matches,
Keep your
man.
chest pumped.
It's
Keep your
just
chest riding
12
high.
matches. Have you thought about what he gives to the team in an all-round kind of 11-man team? Have you thought about what he gives to the team all round?
What is he? What?
How
if
he has to
not-
walk his
If
socks
your
off.
striker is
How
not
he has to
scoring
press
goals-
from the
No,
front.
let me help
And
you out.
mind
Let me
you,
help you out
see,
here.
Mikel Arteta is
Steve,
someone that
Steve,
demands a
What I
lot
like
from his
about
strikers.
Steve is that Steve is a Newcastle fan and he's a neutral. Let me drop this and I'm going to look at Steve's facial expression. What is a striker giving if he ain't scoring goals? I don't. What is he giving if he ain't scoring goals?
Oh my God.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Deji, how many goals have Son scored this season?
no, don't do that. Because
No. We have to go there, man. No, we have to go there. How many goals have Son scored this season? Because it's not fair. It's not fair for you to just look.
The Tottenham striker is Kane. True or false?
True.
So if you're gonna compare him with someone playing the same role in another team.
A winger.
Son is not part of your strike force. You don't use Son as your striker also.
Can you see this, Steve?
No, I know he's a winger, but seriously, Deji.
I don't know what you're doing here. But you know what?
Steve,
if this is how you're gonna back down, I'm just gonna be laughing.
No, I'm not backing down because I know that Gabriel Jesus gives a lot to that team more than scoring goals.
He does, but he needs to start scoring goals as well.
Exactly.
If you want to be title contenders, you're gonna have to squeeze a lot of goals out of him because just like with Man City, Haaland will score like 25. At least Jesus, if you want a chance at the title, you can't win these games 1-0. 2-1. You got to have some battering ram performances like a
Didn't we do that last weekend?
We do
that last weekend?
Has to get in and
among. Jesus didn't score.
I know, but didn't we do that last weekend? It was 5-0.
Jesus didn't score, bro.
But he had 3 assists.
Oh, are you drunk, bro?
No, what are you talking, man? But he had 3 assists.
Most teams rely
He's an
on
assist
their
king.
Striker for goals.
But the goals will come. It's not like he hasn't scored goals this season.
You guys are not Man City where you can do this false 9 stuff where Man City can have.
I know, but has he scored goals this season? Has Gabriel Jesus scored goals this season, Steve?
What? Has
Gabriel Jesus scored goals this season?
He scored 5 goals. Is that good enough?
He scored 5 goals, right? How many goals does Kane have? No. How many goals does Kane have this season? No, let's go to Kane. Let's talk about Kane.
He's got an all right start. All right.
How many goals does Kane have this season, Deji?
More than Jesus. He's got 10.
No, how many? He has 10, right?
Yes.
He has 10, right? Yeah.
Yes.
How many times does Kane do all those pressing stuff?
Are you drunk?
He doesn't press. Come on, man. Is the list person that runs the channel. Is the list person that presses. He doesn't press the way. No. He doesn't press the same way that Gabriel Jesus presses. He doesn't run the channels the same way that Gabriel Jesus runs the channels. Come on, bro. You can't tell me that.
You know what? In your life, don't ever compare Kane.
No, I'm serious, Deji, man. How many? Okay, good. How many assists does Kane have this season? No, he's an assist king, right? How many assists does Kane have this season?
1 assist for Kane.
1 assist. Then, Deji, what are you talking about?
Well, last season, Kane had bare assists, and the season before
No. Deji, scratch out last season. We're talking of this season. How many assists?
Bro, you've got 10 goals. Which one's more important?
No, scratch that. No, because you just said that. No, scratch that because you just said. No, because you just lied to the public. You just lied to the public. You just lied to the public. You just said that Harry Kane has lots of assists, and he doesn't.
All I'm saying is, I hope you get slapped up by Chelsea tomorrow. I really do. But the only reason why I predicted
Deji's now grasping on grasping on all straws, trying to, of course, I know you want my downfall. I know you don't want us to win.
BX Gunner, he scored a scrappy goal against Spurs. Whatever, mate. He's only scored 5 goals. I'm not having that. Scrappy goal.
But the goal hurt your feelings, Deji. It hurt your feelings,
that's what
man.
you Arsenal fans
hurt your feelings.
You don't deserve Jack this season.
No, but that goal hurt your feelings, Deji. You can't deny that, man.
Let's get on.
It hurt your feelings, man. Deji, did that goal hurt your feelings, or it did not hurt your feelings?
No,
but it hurt your feelings, man. No, Deji, it hurt your feelings.
What is your team gonna? Because you know what? If it
Deji, didn't Gabriel Jesus hurt your feelings when you came to the Emirates? You were hurt. You were hurt. It hurt your feelings, bruv.
Bruv, I can't wait till you guys come to Tottenham. I can't wait.
Your goalkeeper.
I know. No, we all know how the cookie crumbles when it comes to the North London derby. Arsenal win at home and Spurs win at home, regardless.
No, but these guys are not beating me at home this season. No. These guys are not beating us this season. They went to a poor Stamford Bridge.
All right,
they went to a poor Stamford Bridge, and you couldn't beat Chelsea. The poorest of them all.
Can I tell you?
The poorest of them all.
Right, because I can see that
Chelsea team is in a shambles, and you couldn't beat them. With all your strikers, with your so-called Harry Kane, with your Son, with your Richarlison, and you couldn't beat a below-par Chelsea Football Club. Then why do you think you're going to come beat me, man?
How was that a below-par Chelsea? How was that a below-par Chelsea?
It's a below-par Chelsea,
I would
bro.
argue that at the beginning of the season, Chelsea were probably playing better football than they are now.
No.
Oh, thank you. And then they lost to Leeds, and then they lost to Southampton. Deji, are you watching the back of TV sets? Or are you watching real football?
You don't agree?
Are you watching the back of your computer?
Chelsea not playing better football than they are now.
No way.
Are you sure?
Chelsea haven't been playing good football since they won the league title. Look at their league finishes. Chelsea haven't been a good league side since they've won. They've been a good cup team. Good cup team.
Of course, they've been raking up Champions League, of course, and all this Europa League Cup. But see, man, scratch that. We're talking about this season, man. I don't want to hear. See, anyone who talks about last season, 2 seasons ago, you've automatically lost any type of credibility with me right now this season. Let's talk about this season and what your team is doing this season. Look at Liverpool. There were challenges on all fronts. In fact, in 4 fronts last season. This season, they're nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
So we have to talk about this season. Deji, you know what? Scratch that. We'll still get back to the whole nitty-gritty of the whole thing. What do you think is going to happen to Liverpool tomorrow? You go into Anfield, a place that Liverpool have only lost once.
They're coming to Tottenham.
Sorry. They're coming to London. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah. Okay, what is going to happen in White Hart Lane?
I'm being honest.
I do think they're going to bury you guys, but what do you think?
I'm being brutally honest. Liverpool is one of the teams that we don't ever get wins against. That's just
at home, especially.
At home or away, we hardly win. So for me, my prediction is that I'm expecting a Liverpool win, but I would be happy with a draw. I'm not expecting.
I think it'll be a draw. I think it'll be a draw because until Liverpool win a Premier League away game,
and I'll tell you why.
Is this how far from grace you've become?
No, listen.
Is this how far from grace you've become? Where is the ambition? Before, at the start of the season, you came to this show, it's our show together, and you opened your mouth, and then you said that Tottenham Hotspur was either going to win the league or going to win the Champions League. And right now, you're telling me right here, that this Liverpool team, that lids have bent over. Oh my Jesus Christ! At Anfield, this same Liverpool team. No man, I'm on fire, bro. You know what? See, man. See, you know what, man. You know what? See, you don't know what Deji has done. Deji came out at the start of this season and said that they were going to win the Champions League. or the league title. And now,
about?
right now, is happy to scrape a draw
But
with,
how
with
was
a
that?
Liverpool team
How was that?
that's battling relegation
was
this
that?
season.
But
Deji, how far from grace
Can you tell
are
me
you?
something, Steve? Tell me as
At
well.
least
'Cause I
cover
know
yourself in
Steve is a bit
glory.
of a historian.
Cover yourself
me?
in
Can
glory,
any
Deji.
can
Cover
anyone tell
yourself in
me
glory.
when any team has won the league, won the Premier League without losing or drawing a game? Can someone please tell me? Where a team won all 38 games.
No team has ever done that.
Right, thank you. So if we are to slip up against Liverpool,
But of course,
tomorrow,
Arsenal have gone unbeaten,
that
man.
doesn't
Of
mean
course, but Arsenal have gone unbeaten, man.
that doesn't
Invincible
mean
season, bro.
that we're out of the title race. At the moment, Tottenham are in the title race. So when I
What
make my
title race are you in, Deji?
this guy drunk.
Deji, are you dreaming or are you watching Cinemaplex or
How
are you
many
watching?
points? How many points is Tottenham behind Arsenal?
No. Deji, you're not in any title challenge, bro.
I need to speak to someone who's sane. Go on, Steve.
Whoa. Tony, hold on. As good as Newcastle have been this year, you said that you think Newcastle are legit in a title race. Spurs are, I believe.
No, because you're now talking too much, Steve. You're not even in that title race at all. You're just gonna scrape for a top 4. That's it right now, bro.
I thought you
That's
said
it right
we were
now,
in a
bro.
title race.
Right?
No, you're not. No. You're not in. You're not in a title race.
I
You're
swear to
actually
God, you
fighting
said
for top
Newcastle
4. That's what I said, bro.
He did, Steve. But now
Where-
he's upset.
where-
That's why he's trying to change it. He's upset.
When did
No, I
you
literally-
see
No,
me
let
say
Steve,
that?
let Steve land.
Both me and Deji Spurs both remember you saying Newcastle
Yeah.
are in a title race.
Yeah, of course. He did
Because
say it.
you said about
But we
Leicester.
cautioned though. We cautioned though.
No,
We
no,
cautioned
no.
though.
Just
We cautioned though.
talk
It
with
was
chess.
more about top 4. It was
Talk
more about
with
top 4.
chess. Tony,
It was
talk
more
with
about top
chess.
4. So Steve, don't get your chest too much,
Talk
bro.
with chess. Go
Just
on.
relax.
He said Newcastle.
Whoa, what are you talking
said
about?
Newcastle's
Chess?
in the
You
title
said
race.
it.
But let me help you out. If you
Guys
don't-
in the chat, do you think that Deji Sports is correct that they're still in a title race or something?
Here's
Can I-
my opinion
Oh
on
my
that.
God.
Here's my opinion on that. From
And
a
let me
neutral,
give my
not about
opinion
Deji
after.
Spurs. Look, Tottenham have a decent squad, probably on the level with Arsenal, but they both need January reinforcements.
On level with Arsenal?
Yes.
Our squad's better than Arsenal's.
Oh.
No, I think it's
Oh my
level. I think
God.
it's level.
I don't think so, bro. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, but that's all right.
You need depth at right wing back.
Steve, can't you see?
You need to bring
Can't you
in
see?
Dead Spence
You're
like
trying
we
to
did
pander
Tottenham.
to Deji Sports, who just disowned you right now.
What do you mean?
No,
Live
I'm
on
just
air.
saying we're not on the same. We're not. Our squad is better than Arsenal's squad. They've just had a good start. That's all.
Oh my
Are you,
God.
no,
Are
but
you serious?
okay, the only reason why I disagree with that is just because the center backs, I think they're decent as a unit, but I'm talking as individuals.
Yeah.
Like Romero is a very, very good center back. Do you have
Romero is injured, bro.
Can I just say something?
Tiger-
Can I just say? Can
It's
I
under
just say?
conversation. It's
Can I
injured.
Can I just say something though? Can I say something? You see, you know what I like. Even Latimer's Prime has pulled me out and said Deji is wrong about Spurs being. Can we put that up? What I like is
Yeah.
Don't
Big up
take
Latimus. Big up Latimus. Latimus, my
Don't take
guy.
it from me. Don't take it from Steve. Pep Guardiola in his pre-match conference for the
Press
game
conference.
today
press conference?
said that Newcastle and Spurs and Manchester United were all within the title race, and that's Pep. So for me, there is no higher level than that. If Pep is saying they're in the title race, who are you? Who are you in the comments? Who are us on streams? We got someone who's got credibility in the game, who's won the Premier League 4 times, telling us that there's at least 6 teams in the race, and that includes Newcastle and Tottenham Hotspur.
At the same time,
Deji, you're not in this
Guardiola
title
also
race.
said
I'm
that
sorry,
the
bro.
best player
You're
at
not
the
in
same-
this title race.
At the okay,
Deji, not with that kind of fossil football. No, Deji, are you impressed with the kind of football you play?
No, let Steve land because I'm done.
No. Before, see, Deji, I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. You understand? Because I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. A title winning team. Like, think about it for a second. a title-winning team. Does Tottenham look like anything like that to you
Bruv, 5
in
points
any
behind.
way?
5 points
You don't have the
behind.
defense. You don't have the
Anthony
defense.
almost
You don't have the
almost
defensive
scored a goal
Can I
structure.
just
against
You
say
don't
Fulham.
have
something?
the midfield to
Can
do
I, can
that.
I, can
You
I,
don't have
can I,
squad in depth right
can I
now.
just say
Deji, last
something?
week,
Can I just
Look
say
at
Deji,
something?
last week,
Arsenal.
we're
Can I
begging
just
for,
say something?
for Spence
No,
to
Tony,
come
you've
into
spoken
your
too much.
team
Can I just say something?
just last week.
Do you know what? I'm gonna have to keep referring to you, Steve, because Tony clearly has been smoking ganja and bush, and he just doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh
Football,
my God.
football is not about who is more attractive.
No,
Football is not about personalities.
Deji, it's not about being
Football.
attractive. Do
No,
you have the
listen.
character
No, let me
of
tell
a
you why.
title winning
Let me
team?
tell you
It's
why.
simple.
Let me tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying, because you said does Tottenham look like? And I'm responding to that by telling you it don't matter what we look like. It's about the result. And so far, correct me if I'm wrong, but Tottenham is third in the league, 5 points behind you guys, 6 points behind Manchester City, okay? And they're in the last 16 of the Champions League. So what part of my prediction is deluded?
Deji Spurs this season with last season's top four. Last season, how many of them have you been able to scrape either a draw
What are you
or scrape
talking
a win
about?
this
Just
season?
answer my
Apart from
question.
Chelsea.
You said we're not going into the past. You said it.
Okay, so let's talk this season then. Let's talk this season then. Then this season, Deji,
Look,
the top
can you pull
four,
up? Can you pull up?
or
Pick up.
the top
Uh,
six cadre.
before I
How
answer your
many of
question,
them have you been able to beat this
before I
season?
answer your question, can we big up Craig AFC 87?
Yes.
Craig AFC, big ups to you. I don't know what you said there, man, but big ups to you, man,
Because
because you always
football
come to
is all
support the
about
channel.
winning.
Football, he says, Deji at the wheel, because everyone, if you know and you've been watching the shows for the last couple of weeks, you know that I'm really fighting for the Tottenham Hotspur job, and I've said publicly that I'm ready to take the management job.
Deji at the wheels, guys.
And also, can I just say that Conte took a shot at me in the press conference yesterday for Tottenham, because he said there are people out there thinking that the managerial job is easy. Yes, Conte, I do think it's easy. All you got to do is play Jed Spence on right wing back, and you'll
But
start
he
to
doesn't
see.
want to for some
And you
reason.
don't want to do it. But Craig, football is all about winning. It's not about what we look like, my brother.
Yeah.
Tottenham right now, Conte is going to get an extension on his contract, because a year later, when the wheels were falling off for Spurs, Conte, even though we played rubbish against Marseille, even though we've not played any good football, Conte will say to the board and say to Daniel Levy, Tottenham are third, better than this time last year. We're third in the Premier League, 5 points off Arsenal, our North London, our closest rivals.
Deji,
No,
scratch
listen.
that. Deji,
He said it
scratch that.
yesterday. No,
You've
listen.
lost against Arsenal this
time
season. You've lost against Manchester United this season. See,
crazy.
you're going to get battered by Liverpool tomorrow, whether you like it or not. Can you put fives on it? I'm telling you, bro. You've lost against Arsenal. You've lost against Manchester United. You're losing against Liverpool tomorrow. See, Deji.
Who is Liverpool?
Where is all this
away
chest
from
coming
the
from,
Premier?
Deji?
What do you
Where
mean,
is all
what
this
the-
chest coming
The
from?
chest is coming from the results, bro.
What result? You've lost against Arsenal. You've lost against Manchester United. A very, very lackluster Manchester United team,
Yeah.
bruv.
And,
See, you've lost
and-
against them. You couldn't beat a
and-
Chelsea that was in for the taking, because tomorrow you would see what it means and how to do it against Chelsea.
By
You
the
would see
way,
what we're going to do at
Oh,
Stamford
Alex,
Bridge.
I
See,
can-
man. No.
for your-
You're
for
going
your
to
sake-
see how
for
to
your sake,
legitimately
I
go
hope
into
you beat them.
Stamford Bridge and
For
beat
your
a
sake-
team.
for
We're
your
going to
sake-
do that tomorrow. So,
for your
Deji,
sake,
in
I hope
all
you
these
do
teams,
something.
who have you beaten?
I hope you
What
do
gives you
something
that
against them.
assurances? What gives you the assurances that you're going to win the league this season?
I
It's
said
not
the
possible,
league.
bruv.
I didn't give any assurances that we're winning the league. I said the league or Champions League.
Hey, Tony, by the way, do you want to know something about why Liverpool will not be battering Spurs tomorrow? Because Liverpool have taken 2 points from a possible 15 away games. That is only worse than these three clubs, Aston Villa, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Nottingham Forest, who are all also on 2 points apiece.
So tell him,
So
Steve.
where is
No,
this? Where is this battering going to come?
No, it's totally understandable. But of course, we all know that Liverpool get fired up when it comes to meeting top six oppositions. You know that, right?
Yeah,
You
just like
at
how
least
they
you
lost
at least
to
you
Man
remember
United.
what they did to Manchester City, right?
They lost
Even
to
if they're
Man
in poor
United
form,
at
so they
home.
have this kind of character that they just want to come out when they meet top six
I'm
sides.
talking strictly away performances, though. I'm talking.
No,
away,
it does.
because
It doesn't matter. It
of
doesn't
course it
matter.
does.
It doesn't matter.
Why are
Thank
It doesn't
Liverpool?
matter.
So wait,
Thank you, Steve.
Why are Liverpool the fifth best team at home, but the not the fifth best away team in the league?
But see,
Why are
man,
they
this was a
the-
team that challenged on all four sides last season, bruv. One way or the other, they are going to hit that hangover. And this is that period. But again,
You sound like a Liverpool fan.
it doesn't
So
still
you
mean
still
that
didn't
that
answer the
team.
question. Why are Liverpool so bad away? From
Listen,
home versus the-
okay, good. Then why did Liverpool beat a
Johnson,
Napoli
you-
team that hasn't lost?
That's a home
in
game.
12
and it's a
games.
different Champions League.
No.
Steve,
Why
please,
why did they
In the
beat them?
Champions League.
No.
Dead
Why
rubber.
did they beat a Napoli team that haven't lost in 12?
Because it was a dead rubber.
It was a dead rubber game. Are you drunk?
What are
What
you?
is
Do
wrong
you
with it?
think? Do you think
People
Liverpool
smoking
are going to take?
Steve, you two are smoking bush too, bro.
No,
You-
I'm
you
not.
smoke-
No, I'm not.
Steve, you smoke bush?
Because they had to beat Napoli. Yes, I smoke weed
Are you-
sometimes, bro.
Are you
but-
serious? Are you
What do
serious?
you mean?
Napoli haven't lost
so
in-
a dead
in
rubber
12,
means the
13
game was
games.
meaningless.
And Liverpool went there to win them, and yet you don't still
Yeah,
smell
they
the
played
danger in that
5-0.
team.
They were never gonna beat Napoli 5-0. They played like crap that game, by the way. They played that game like crap.
Tell
Okay.
him, Steve. Tell him. Please tell this brother.
So
I'm just
Deji,
saying,
so
this
Deji,
Liverpool
Deji,
away
what is
from
home
Deji
were very
going to
good.
happen?
That's-
Liverpool versus Tottenham Hotspur
I'm
tomorrow.
expecting a Liverpool win because they normally beat Tottenham.
I'm
but
expecting
I
a
think
draw.
Hopefully a draw. Hopefully a draw. I'll take a draw tomorrow.
But see, Deji, why aren't you confident about this match? Going to
Because
this match,
we
why aren't
have.
you confident?
Let me tell you why I'm not confident, my guy. Unlike your team, we've been playing in the big league, yeah, with the big boys, not with the little boys, with the big boys. We've been playing Champions League football, and we were away this week to Marseille, hostile environment. Liverpool were at home against Napoli. We were away. That's one of the reasons. We've got a number of injuries. We don't have Romero. He's our anchor in that back defense, which is a disgrace defense. I agree with Steve, it's rubbish. We know that Son is not playing the game, and we know that Richarlison is not playing the game. That is four big
Kulusevski
points.
might be on the bench.
Kulusevski probably be on the bench because he's coming back, but we know he's not match fit. So really and truly, we've only got Kane, and Kane has been running around like a Kenyan marathon runner. So he's probably suffering from fatigue. Yeah. Then we know that Conte is going to do what I expect him to do tomorrow. He's going to have Emerson Royale up against Salah, which is just stupid. So for me, that's why there's no hope, because I know that the system is going to play. And guess what? He's going to play Perisic. He's going to start Perisic.
Obviously, but who else is going to start,
madness.
Deji?
It's just, for me, it's
I
madness.
just see now. Here's
They
the
don't have
theory.
any other option in that angle,
Here's the
bro.
reason why I think it's gonna be a draw. Here's the reason why I think it's gonna be a draw. Because Spurs, I don't with those injuries, if they were at full strength and Liverpool were not at that current state, I'd say a Spurs win. But I would also take into consideration the historical Liverpool usually beat or draw away to at White Hart Lane. But with Liverpool being this horrible away this season in the Premier League, which you can't deny, I've got the away Premier League table. There
No,
are
it's
three
totally
teams.
understandable.
Crystal Palace have collected more points away from home.
Please
than
tell
Liverpool.
him. Please tell
Brentford,
him.
Leeds, United, Bournemouth have picked up 3.
But where was all the
points away from
statistics
home.
when Liverpool beat up Manchester City this season?
They didn't
Where
beat
was
them,
the
they played
start?
on the counter.
No, but where was this start when they beat up Manchester City this season?
Steve,
You
you
know
can
what?
see.
That's what I'm telling you, that they could up
Steve.
the ant tomorrow.
Steve, let me help you
White
out.
Hart Lane. And
Steve,
mind you,
all I
and
think-
Steve, mind you, Romero is out. Son is out. Richarlison
but-
out. See,
You
man,
know, that's why I'm not
I mean-
expecting my if it was a full strength Tottenham team, I'd be pumping my chest. But I can't
They
pump
couldn't
my
beat
chest
Nottingham
when
Forest. Liverpool.
four big game players are out.
They haven't beat Liverpool. Failed to beat Nottingham Forest away, Arsenal away, Everton away, draw. Manchester United they lost when Man United got battered 4-0 by Brentford the week before, and Fulham drew with them.
I mean, look,
So,
Steve.
are
You know what's
better than those teams?
Steve.
Yes.
Let me tell you what it is. I actually think Chelsea are going to slap up Arsenal tomorrow. I have a feeling they're going to get slapped up.
See,
Right now,
Deji, that wasn't what you told Good Bant, actually.
well, do you know what?
That wasn't what you told him. That wasn't what you told him. So why are you switching?
Let me tell you why.
Kind of competition or something?
Let me tell you why I switched.
Is it shape-shifting kind of thing?
You
didn't tell Good Bant that.
I had my discussion with
You
Banks.
actually agreed we were going to win.
I had my discussion with Banks before the Zurich game. Steve and I saw the Zurich game and we thought, this team can't be trusted. Your team can't be trusted.
Whether that's second string, first string, whatever. You struggled against bottom of the Swiss Super League, FC Zurich.
Come on. Tell him, Steve, please.
Bro. Steve.
Still had a bunch of starters out there.
Steve, when did the bunch of starters come in?
Towards the end of the game, and
when did Saka come in?
Towards the end of the game, and you didn't improve.
Wait, when did Saka come in?
Is Saka playing tomorrow?
Did Xhaka play in that game?
Is Saka playing tomorrow?
No, wait. Did Xhaka play in that game, Steve? Did the watch along?
I don't remember.
No, he didn't play. And that's our best midfielder this season. Our most improved player this season did not play in that game. Who started at the back for us? Rob Holding. Rob Holding is a kid that is happy to play on Arsenal's bench. And it's worrisome to see you talking about, that Arsenal went full strength against FC Zurich. I'm shocked.
Full strength. I'm saying there were still a lot of starting players in your lineup.
It doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to blend these players together. It's still my second string side. It wasn't my full strength side. I did not have as Granit Xhaka at the start of that game. Tierney started. Of course, he got the goal. But I still prefer other people to be down there.
You need to go to the comments, Tony. You need to go to the comments because Alfie Brindle is talking some sense, and I think you need help.
Alfie, nice guy, man. Alfie, I've been supporting this channel, man. Big ups to you, Alfie. Big ups to you. Let me see, man. We have so many comments down here, bro.
Tomorrow, with regards to Chelsea Arsenal, bro, I see it being like a one.
Stay off the drugs, Tate. Is it that one, bro?
I see it being a 1 or 2-0 Arsenal
is it this
win,
one?
but I don't think.
Stay off the drugs, Tatian boy. Alfie.
Well, I'm not being. I'm not.
You don't want us to look at his comment again.
I'm not being funny, but he's telling me to stay off the drugs. I'm looking at Alfie's picture, and he looks like one of the 3 Ninja Kids. So,
Alfie, shots fired, brother. Shots fired.
Chelsea
oh my God, we lost with that.
I love seeing that.
Not Porter. Oh my God. Deji, okay, let's read some of these comments here, right? Latimus Prime, he says here, Deji, Chelsea haven't played well at all this season. Stop using that as an excuse because you couldn't beat a poor Chelsea side.
You know what that is?
And Latimus is making sense.
Yeah, but Latimus
is making sense.
Let me tell you what that is. Latimus is a Chelsea fan who's not happy that his team got rolled over 4-1 by Brighton last week. So he would say that. Yes, by Chelsea standards, they're having a crappy season just like Liverpool. But you're having a crappy season because despite all the money that you've paid and the fact that you even brought in a sorcerer to even help you guys out in the form of Harry Potter, it just ain't working, is it? Just ain't working because he went back to Brighton and got slapped up, and then man haven't hardly spent any money. That was what was so funny. The players that Potter brought in slapped up the 300 million or so that Chelsea have on the pitch. So don't tell me nothing. That's just deflection tactics.
But to be fair on Latimus, fair on Latimus have actually criticized this Chelsea team.
He's been
I was
cracking in the Chelsea
no.
for years.
No, see, I
Why?
stand for truth.
Why?
Latimus has actually been battling lots of
But why?
Chelsea fans
But why?
and telling
Harry
them
Potter
that
just-
this
he's
season
just arrived.
that team is nothing to write home about. So
Harry
he's
Potter
not
just
pained
arrived.
in any way about what's going on. He already knew it from the start.
I think any Chelsea fan that is not happy with Chelsea at the moment is crazy, because Harry
But
Potter
why?
has only
But
just
why?
arrived. And let me tell you why. Because one thing that Potter is doing, Chelsea have a good youth system, and he's bringing forward the young talent from the youth team, and that can only be a good thing for English football. That can only be a good thing for Chelsea. There's nothing worse than watching such talent be wasted. So for me, give Potter some time. He's only just got there. He's only got there. The only thing missing for me at Chelsea is a striker, really. That's it. Once they get a striker,
they need a lot. They need a lot.
No, they need a lot, and that's what Latimus has been saying. You know,
who's the backup to Reece James long term? It's not Caesar. It's not Spilicueta.
see, man, even their defense line, it's aging. Aspi needs to go. They need to ship all these players out. Mount even still needs to go. Chilwell, well,
He's injury prone.
See, man, this Chelsea team is the poorest Chelsea team I've seen in the past.
I disagree. I think you're really
Bro,
hard.
but this
Are you
Chelsea, bro. But think about it like
This is a
like I
poor
said,
Chelsea team.
bro.
You need to agree.
Latimus brought this up, and I say this a lot now because it's facts. Chelsea haven't been that good in the league, in the Premier League since they won the title.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's a poor team.
Outside of the top four on one or two occasions. So like this
Can
team
I-
isn't anything super amazing.
Look, the truth of the matter is,
Arsenal should be going to Stamford Bridge.
I don't give a damn about Chelsea or Arsenal, because
Arsenal should be going to Stamford
both
Bridge
really
and putting this Chelsea team on toast, like to seriously rub them off, that home advantage and bend them over.
You should.
Tomorrow.
Let's see if you got the
We
ball.
should be doing this. We should be doing this.
If Arsenal win tomorrow,
Deji, I'm surprised that you're talking tough, because even you could not go to Stamford Bridge and beat up that Chelsea team. As poor as they are this season, you couldn't do that. So
what do you mean?
why are you talking?
What
Why are you wishing Arsenal bad
we
when
got a
even
draw.
you couldn't even beat
Bro,
up
you couldn't.
a lackluster Chelsea, a poor Chelsea team
If you want to
this season?
nitpick, why didn't you beat Southampton?
Yeah.
I got a draw with them.
Well,
St. Mary's is a boogie place for me to go to.
Mate. We're not going to do that, bro.
No. St. Mary's is a boogie place for me to go to. It's a boogie place.
One
It's a
thing we got to
boogie place.
realize.
Everyone knows about this. It's a boogie place to go to. At least for me. For my
I can
own
say
team.
that Stamford Bridge is a boogie place for Spurs.
Oh my God.
It
It's
is.
the truth, though. It's the
It
truth.
is. It is.
So what are you telling me?
Jesus Christ.
That's why I told you that Liverpool is a bogey team for Tottenham, in the sense that we never get good results against them.
No, but you don't get to get that excuse
That's
anyway.
not me not pumping my chest for my team. That's me understanding the environment that in, and also because, let me just be real, why I've changed my stance. Tottenham so far have done exactly what they normally do every season. We went to Old Trafford and got pumped. I don't know why, but we got pumped. We went to the Emirates, we got pumped. The games where I was expecting Tottenham to step up and be counted, they really just carried on with what's been going on the last few years. So why am I going to expect anything different against Liverpool when I saw my team go out against Marseille and get slapped up in that first half? If we start the game tomorrow against Liverpool like we did against Marseille, we will be 4-0 down by halftime. It's a fact. That's what happened against Man United. That's what happened against Arsenal. Why we couldn't do anything. And Conte is saying that he's not playing, it's not his style, but it's got to be, because against the big games, where the games are important, Against Marseille, I don't. They said before Son came off
Bro,
the pitch,
but Marseille's not
we
a
had
big
6
team.
touches of-
Why are
we
you
had 6
clamoring
touches
about
of the ball.
Marseille?
Marseille's
Marseille's
a
not a
big
big team.
Yeah, it
Marseille's
is.
not a big team. I
That's what
understand
I'm
that the
saying, bro.
velodrome is a very, very harsh place to go to. I clearly understand this.
Yeah, but
But don't make Marseille to be like a
no,
top tier
winning
team, my
away
brother.
to Marseille,
They have
Don't
more
make it
Champions
look like
League than
one.
Arsenal.
You said
winning
what?
away to Marseille is difficult. Don't get it twisted.
Very
bro.
difficult.
No, that's what I said. But don't make them look like.
No, what I'm trying to say
Don't make
to
them
you
look like
is
a
that the big game,
like a
let's
Real
be real.
Madrid.
No,
My
listen,
brother is just Marseille.
Tony, look, I know that before the show you smoke bush and you still need it to kind of settle down in your brain.
Yeah, I don't smoke,
Listen to
man.
what
I'm clean,
Listen
bro.
to what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The games that matter.
He struck a nerve there, bro. He struck a nerve, you know.
Games-
I had to start explaining now on air.
Let me
I
explain.
don't do bush.
The
Did
games
you?
that mattered for Tottenham. Let's be real, Steve, because I'm looking at Steve now. There's no point looking at Tony. That game on Tuesday, any team could have qualified to the next round of the Champions
Yeah,
League.
it
So
was
a big
like
game.
bro, it was literally like a slot
Fun.
machine.
Yeah. So
And then
literally,
musical
so
chairs.
it was a big game, and in the big game, I watched my team surrender the ball. They had the white flag. They surrendered. And if we
But
play,
you were lucky in that game,
football,
man.
we'll
You
be
were very
surrendered.
lucky in that Marseille game. No, let's go even into this Marseille
No,
game.
we're not going
You're
into the
talking
Marseille
about
game.
before
I wanna
we're
get into
going
the
to that Chelsea Arsenal. You
game.
were very
Yeah,
lucky
yeah.
in that game. You scraped that win. You
Right,
scraped
can I-
that win.
let me tell you
Until
something.
the 60th minute,
Let-
in the matchup, in the opposite match, you were actually third
All right,
in your
okay.
group. You just scooped that at the last minute, bro.
But where did Tottenham
Where's all
finish?
this stress coming
Where
from?
did Tot- But
How
where
are
did
you
we
still going to
finish?
win the league?
Where did we finish in our group?
First place, if I remember correctly. I think
Anyway,
first.
Steve, why
That's right.
answering that question?
That's
now?
what I'm saying, player.
Why answering that question for him?
Because
That's
I
right, Playboy.
and you shall receive an answer.
Oh my God!
There you go.
Jesus Christ!
We finished top of our group, player. What are you telling me? And let me even drop it even more. We are on the left-hand side of the draw when they do the draw on Monday. Yeah. The only team that we could play that is the big gun is PSG. Bearing that, they're all tight games, but we're on the left-hand side, player. That means we're in the top 8 in Europe. Let that sink in.
But you're going out in the next
that
round
sink in.
anyway
No,
because
no,
Spurs are shit
no,
at the end of the day.
No, you're not.
You
You're
know,
not.
you guys
not
won. You guys
you-
won.
You
You
said
guys won't
you-
even cross the last 16. No, but
you said we wouldn't
it's
come out of the
true.
group.
Your
You
team
said
is
we
not.
wouldn't
Your
come out
team
of the
is
group.
not playing well. Your guys are injured. Romero is injured. Harry Kane is not scoring more goals. He's not putting in more goals. At this
It's
time,
more goals
at
than
this
he
time
had
this
at
season,
any
he just only
point.
have 10 goals, bruv.
Kane
Only
has more goals than Jesus, I'd like to say.
He's the
No, I'm
second
not
highest
comparing
goal scorer.
Jesus to him. Kane is a legitimate
Can I
striker.
just say
I really
something?
understand that.
Let me just
But
say
I'm
one
saying
more
that
thing.
you have
Let me
all these
say one more
injuries.
thing.
You have to be careful. Be
Let me say
careful with
one
the
more
way you
thing.
talk.
Because you can
Be
see,
careful with the way you
Steve,
talk.
this is why
Romero
I
is
said-
injured. Son is
This is
injured.
why I said Tony
Richarlison is injured. You
smoking
have to
bush.
be careful the way you talk.
I realized what it is. He's not been smoking bush. Tony's drunk. Because we know that Haaland is having a freak season, and the very next top goal scorer in the Prem is, guess who? Kane.
There you go.
I mean, put some
No,
respect on the brother's name.
no. Did I disrespect
Put his
him?
name.
I just said that Kane is one of the most, it's a cool striker. Yeah, cool and okay. But I'm just saying that other players, like you have other players
what about your
out.
team?
What gives you that assurance? What gives you the assurances that Tottenham will still go out there and still win these matches? You're going to be put on tomorrow.
Because
Liverpool
we're
is going to
still
beat you,
there.
and that's
Because
for
we're
sure.
still there, player. We're still there. You're talking as if we're bottom of the league. You're talking as if we started the season like Liverpool. We are there,
my God.
Playboy.
Steve, have you guys played Spurs? I need Deji to shut. I need Deji to shut up. Have you guys played?
Okay.
Okay.
Have you played Newcastle though? No, What's the done?
Are you serious? Deji, where is all your glory?
What do you mean?
My God. Now you want Newcastle to be... Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. These are the guys that want to win the league. These are the guys that want to win the league. Are you serious? And then you want Newcastle to come and do a hit job or not?
If we're 5 points
serious,
behind, if we're 5 points behind you, that means we're in the title race. True or false?
We're in the title race mathematically right now, but what Conte has to do is he has to start being a bit more proactive in games in terms of taking the lead and taking the game to the opposition, because you know like the Newcastle game as an example. You were
and Steve.
I hope you get slapped up by Chelsea tomorrow.
Steve, I wonder why you're attempting the defense for this Tottenham Hotspur team. You went into White Hart Lane. No, listen, Steve. Listen, Steve. Whether we like it or not, Newcastle is in that conversation for top 6, top 4 this season. Whether we like it or not.
But okay, fair.
Yeah, but let's be conservative about it, the whole thing. Newcastle is in that conversation right now.
Yes, now, mathematically speaking, and
mathematically speaking, in terms of players, what you have,
the squad depth is
your
decent.
Squad depth, everything right now, good and okay. And to justify that you're in top 4 right now.
Here's the big thing. We pick up.
Wait, let me finish my points. Then you'll get across. And right now, you've already put Tottenham Hotspurs on spliff. Right now, you put them on spliff. Seriously, in White Hart Lane of all places.
One of the best days of my life, bro.
Arsenal destroyed them.
But you always do.
We always do at home. I clearly understand that argument. Manchester smoked bush with them. Is that right to say? And now Liverpool, as bad as Liverpool are, will put them on toast tomorrow. Tell me how that team is a title-winning team, for crying out loud. Is that team going to even encroach top 4 this season?
Bro, I'm just saying. They are in the same exact boat as you.
No.
Not mathematically.
No, Steve. No, Steve. Steve, take a look at that table. Steve, take a look at that table. We're not the same.
To their squad, playing style, and whatnot. That's all I'm saying.
Deji, are you at par with Arsenal this season?
By the way, the last time
we're only 5 points behind you, Paul.
By the way,
no. In terms of gameplay, performances.
Wait, what are we doing?
Overall play. No. Overall play, performances. Because there's all you see, Deji, you can only win games to an extent unless you put in performances. Right now, you're just grinding out results. 1-0, 2,
yes, I mean,
2-1, all those type of scrappy wins without performances. Deji, you should have learned your lesson like 2 weeks ago when Newcastle came into your home in London and actually smoked bush with you guys. Of course, your demeanor everywhere you went to was kind of like very, very calm and cool. I don't know. After you win against Marseille, I don't know the kind of drug you took.
You know what? I realized
you look like Terminator right now.
I'm not referring to Tony anymore. What I realized, Steve, is this: whilst Arsenal are top of the league, this is what we got to put up with. Yeah. What I will say to you, Tony, is I hope your team wins tomorrow.
Okay, Deji Sports. Let's go into that. Let's look into that Chelsea Arsenal game objectively, guys.
I think Steve is getting me. Steve understands exactly what I'm saying. I hope your team beat Chelsea tomorrow.
Oh my God! Come, Deji. What do you really think will happen? Steve, that question also go to you too. Where do you think? To be very honest, where do you think the key matchup will be at?
I agree with Steve. I agree with Steve, and I think that Chelsea away will probably be your toughest test this season, almost similar to that.
Nah, Deji.
No, listen.
No, it's not.
Listen, I think it could be a 1-0 or 2-0 draw. I think Chelsea are going to come at you. I think Thiago Silva's there. I think the midfield, Mason Mount, all them man there, Sterling. I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be end to end. and I can see Chelsea winning or getting a draw. I can't see Arsenal winning away from home. If Arsenal win away from home at Chelsea, then you guys are going to win the league.
No.
Yeah. If Arsenal beat Chelsea, then they're going to win the league.
But they did last year and they finished 5th.
Yeah, but this year is a bit different because
It is a bit different.
Because the reason why I'm saying that is because where I've expected Arsenal to flop, they've been grinding out results, and Chelsea for me is a big game. If they can get the 3 points at Chelsea, I think they win the league. If they do what I expect them to do, then all this start to the season was just the start to the season.
No, I think they'll win.
Steve, come in there. What do you think? You've heard Deji's scores.
I think it's going to be a 2-0 Arsenal just because I don't see any consistent goal scorer from Chelsea. Aubameyang might, but I'm not that confident.
I think Aubameyang is going to slap these guys up, but what do I know?
He might.
I think he's going to be a motivated attacker and slap you guys in your face.
Motivated.
Yeah. Who's on your
motivated? Are you
serious?
Are you serious?
Who's on your
Why hasn't he been motivated? Why wasn't he motivated against Brighton?
Steve on your
why wasn't he motivated?
He's going to slap you up.
You guys are the ones gassing up that Chelsea team.
Let me tell you why. Because on Amazon Prime,
that Chelsea team is poor right now.
Arteta made Oba look like a waste man in that All or Nothing documentary. True or false? He made him look like a waste man. And wouldn't it just be Arsenal's luck? Wouldn't it be so more that he bangs the winner against you guys, and then he celebrates like Adebayor to the Arsenal faithful guy? Yeah, suck yourself. If he does that, I swear that.
But you know that's not happening. Okay, wait. Let's actually talk tactics here. Let's forget this banter or whatever. No, Deji. Where would these goals come from? Because you've just said that Aubameyang is just going to score that goal. Where is it going to come? Because I'm not seeing where it's coming from. Is it from the midfield? Like, who are going to pass that ball to him? Where is the ball going to come from? Where is it going to come from?
Sterling.
Logically speaking, Sterling, who's going to play as a wing back tomorrow.
Remember, there's Conor Gallagher on the pitch.
Are you guys serious?
These are ballers, bro.
All right.
I like Conor Gallagher. I think he's a player.
He's all right. I like Oliver Skip much more, by the way.
Look at that. Look at Craig. Craig understands what I'm saying. He says, imagine if Aubameyang scores against Arsenal, he will pull out the
He's trolling you. He's an Arsenal fan. He's trolling you. He's an Arsenal fan. He's just trolling you.
He's not trolling me. He's basically agreeing. Could you imagine?
Agreeing to what? That Chelsea is going to beat Arsenal's team? Okay, good. Steve, come in there. Where do you think the key battle will be at in tomorrow's game?
Whoever's at right back up against Martinelli. Because, who the hell? Azpilicueta will get toasted by him, most likely. I don't honestly. Maybe Aubameyang could score, but why hasn't he been in a goal scoring streak as of late? Guy has 2 goals? So
don't worry, he'll score past Arsenal though. That's for sure.
Maybe.
It doesn't matter whether he scores past us.
He's up against Gabriel, and Gabriel has made a mistake every game.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter. Gabriel is not just the only dynamic to our own
and
game. We can actually score goals.
You've got Ben White up against Raheem Sterling.
But Ben White has been perfect in that area. Ben White has been perfect as a right back, even more than he has been a centre back.
Ben White is not stopping Sterling, bro. Come on.
Okay, because I do know that Sterling will have to cut back when he wants to cut in right. He has to cut back.
Baba, look, see, all these Arsenal supporters in the chat are understanding this. Emi Baba saying, hey, Tony, no matter how poor Chelsea is this season, it's a London derby. It will not be an easy game. Hashtag real
is there
your own people are telling you, brother.
No. Well, okay. Amy Baba, please, when Arsenal put Chelsea on toast tomorrow, don't be happy. Just say it is, it's a scrappy win.
Look,
don't be happy. No, don't be happy, Amy Baba. Amy Baba is my guy, but don't be happy.
I said to the assembled,
accept the win as as a hardly contested. We are
This-
going to put Chelsea on toast
They're
tomorrow.
assembled. I don't know why he's throwing shots at me. He says, Deji, say something positive
Who?
about Arsenal. Everything you say sounds positive, but it's incredibly negative, i.e. passive aggressive.
Who's that?
No,
Who's
what
that?
I said, they're assembled, is that
Oh my God, we have too many charts here, man. Guys,
what I
where,
said
where?
assembled
Which
is
one?
really the last comment above Emi Baba.
Okay.
They assembled. Basically, what I'm saying is,
Did you say something positive about Arsenal?
I did.
Everything
I said,
you say sounds positive, but it's incredibly negative, i.e., passive, aggressive.
I just said.
Deassembled. Big ups to you, deassembled.
but
Big ups to
I
you.
don't
my
know
brother.
why he's I don't know why he's saying that, because I just said if Arsenal beat Chelsea tomorrow, I see them winning the league. It don't get more positive than that.
Alfie
However,
Brindy
if you
says,
don't beat
Deji,
Chelsea,
have you been
I
boosted?
see the wheels falling off.
Wait, you see the wheels falling off tomorrow, Deji?
If you don't beat Chelsea, that's the start of the wheels falling off.
Or it's the start of a title winning season. Jesus Christ.
Or start of a title winning run. Yes,
That's
I
fucking
agree.
crazy.
The only thing I will say though is, based on what I hear from Arsenal fans, Steve, and this is actually making me chuckle inside, is that in a season where Arsenal are actually doing what they need to do, it would be Arsenal to have a bloody World Cup in the middle to completely derail the momentum and the momentum that they're on. Players go away, people go on a break, and they come back and they just can't get the same momentum going. Wouldn't that just be typical Arsenal if that happened? And that in itself just makes me chuckle. Because the one season that you could have pulled it off, guess what? The Qatari World Cup derailed it. That would be that in itself. That's an all or nothing.
That would be scenes.
That would be funny.
Let's see what man. See, when you have Arsenal haters here, even Steve, my guy, is an Arsenal hater.
I'm
They
not an Arsenal
They
hater.
have turned my guy into an Arsenal hater.
Both of you
You know,
guys
Deji,
drop
of course,
points.
is an avowed Arsenal hater. If we go to court today, if we go to a courtroom today, of which Deji is a lawyer, you know, and is, you know, maybe a deposition or whatever, and they ask him, Deji, are you an avowed Arsenal hater? Deji, of course, you know what your answer will be like.
I'm going
right?
to say affirmative, Your Honor.
Guys, I'm talking to a legitimate Arsenal hater. See, yeah, Latimer's Prime has something to say. Latimer's Prime, shout out to you. You were on the show here yesterday. Thank you for speaking honestly. I knew you took, Latimer's, I knew you took lots of shots, you know, from even your own Chelsea base, but you spoke the truth. I really believe in what you said. And the reason why I believe in what you said, it's not because you said it yesterday, but it's because of what he has been saying since the start of the season. Since the start of the season, Latimer's, even me, I challenged him. I nearly even, you know, had a squabble with him in Chelsea OG's channel. Shout out to Chelsea OG. Because he was telling these guys, yeah, come, we need to sell these players. These players won't amount to anything. And right now, teams like
They are
Leeds,
not amounting to anything.
teams like Leeds, Southampton have been bending them over. It's fact. So now that these things are happening, you know, I cannot believe what Latimer is saying. You know, I just have to believe him, you know, because I doubted him, but right now I can see. It's a question of being blind, and now I can see, you know. So he says something here. He says Chelsea will be losing tomorrow. Deji, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, it says Chelsea. See, we'll soon be going. I know that she doesn't like long shows, but let's say maybe just give us more, maybe like 10 minutes or 12 minutes. Chelsea will be losing tomorrow. We've been terrible all season, and Chelsea are there for the taking for
100%.
any team that has quality and ability about them. Steve, what do you think from that statement
100%,
from
100%.
Latimer?
Like I said,
It's a
bro,
game changer.
I don't think Chelsea are that good. Honestly, I don't see them making top 4. And if Tottenham don't change the way they play, that's like another team where it's like they could miss out on top 4 potentially. Same thing with Newcastle, because it's a very tight race for top 6, 7. Because a lot of things have been changing. A lot of Chelsea's going through a rebuild, whether they want to acknowledge that or not. That's their thing.
Yeah.
You guys look like maybe the rebuild is.
They're going through a rebuild, but people like Chelsea Dan don't want to accept that they're in a rebuild right now. It's still holding to that. It's still holding to that glory that is no more there.
Any other team besides Chelsea? That's why.
Chelsea Dan still thinks that these guys are like league challenges. Like I don't understand. Chelsea Dan
can't acknowledge the fact that Chelsea have been a shit league side since they last.
He doesn't see it. You know, so when I see them coming at Latimus, I'm shocked.
The last day of the season, so
I'm shocked because Brighton just picked them up last weekend. So
nothing can humble them. Then I don't.
Okay,
know.
Deji, you saw what Latimus said. Can you say? Do you have anything to say?
I mean,
do you have anything to say?
Latimus at the moment is just not happy with his club, so there's nothing to say. I think even if Chelsea win tomorrow, Latimus wouldn't be happy.
Of course he wouldn't, because the players that they have aren't good enough. A lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
So for me,
they're a good
really, it's really on Arsenal tomorrow. If you're really about this and you're true and you're really to be taking serious title contenders, you must win tomorrow.
There you go.
Deji Sports. I can see, okay, he wasn't scheduled to be in the program, but I can see Prime in the Deji. It's coming on, man.
Yeah. No, I have to go off in 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
No, I know.
No, was in the show. Yeah, Latimus. Yeah, we're here. What do you have to say?
But like, it's explaining. We talk about Chelsea Dan and stuff. Like, again, this is why I've been saying it to everyone all season, that people trying to put us into a bracket of being good enough for challenge for the league. We're not. The squad. It's been the same for quite a few years.
Title. You haven't been involved in any title race.
No, but even forget that. The squad isn't good enough. We haven't built properly. The squad's just right. People Tuchel vastly overperformed with the squad, and people got fooled into thinking that we're good enough to do anything. We're not, realistically. It's fine. We'll probably still get top 4 just based on how these guys are, and they'll click into gear somewhat. But we deserve to finish 8th. How bad we've been consistently for the past 3-4 seasons, we deserve to finish 8th and actually get punished.
Deji, you've heard what he said. Deji, do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, I think that's a bit harsh.
It's not a bit harsh. I mean, Deji, this isn't about. You can talk about Brighton and stuff. I've been saying this. I said this during preseason, before the season started, that we'll get batterings this season. This is why when we played Arsenal in preseason, right, and I did a watch along with some Chelsea fans, and when we conceded the first goal, and I saw Chelsea fans getting angry and overreacting, I just laughed at them. Why? This is going to happen during the season. Yeah. This isn't a shock to me. I didn't care.
If you 4-1 at home, anything's possible.
I know how things are going to go. I'm not like it is what it is. You have stupid people like Chelsea Dan in the chat saying I'm not a real Chelsea fan. Like, do you actually watch football? If any Chelsea fan that disagrees with me or says I'm delusional or wrong, you don't support the same club I support. You don't support the club I support. You don't watch the game. Yeah, no, I actually watch this game.
Chelsea Dan's here for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, well,
no, Chelsea Dan is my guy.
Chelsea
guys, you don't go on
Chelsea fans.
Chelsea Dan is my guy. Chelsea Dan, my brother.
All right, cool. Whatever. No, it's cool. I'm not. This isn't even me. This isn't even me. That's cool. No, it's not even. It's not shots fired. It's not shots fired. It's not me being rude. Just me being honest. Any Chelsea fan that wants to try and come at me for what I'm saying. Maybe you're the idiot. I don't know.
Deji Sports, Tottenham Hotspurs goes against Liverpool at White Hart Lane. Latimus, what do you think is going to happen in that match? Deji have already, talked about this game. He told us that he's looking at a draw, in that game. What do you think what do you reckon is gonna happen? Please quickly so that we can close up the show.
I said Liverpool. I said Liverpool would beat them like 2 or 3-0. But if Liverpool also have injuries, and
Their away record this season in the Premier League is disastrous. Like,
if Liverpool also have injuries, then I don't. It could be a draw. Maybe Liverpool
saying
scrape the
draw.
win, like 1-0,
saying
2-1. Spurs, you guys have Kulusevski's out, right? Son's out. Son's been missing all season, so he doesn't make a difference.
Romero is
Richarlison's also
out.
gone.
Romero is out. Richarlison
Romero,
is out.
yeah,
Son
so,
is
yeah,
out.
yeah. Okay, 3-1 Liverpool.
nah,
3-1 Liverpool, right?
only problem I have with that or not a problem, that's the wrong way to put it. Only thing I would rebuttal of that is why didn't Liverpool beat the likes of Nottingham Forest away from home, Fulham, Man United, etc. And what was the other two? The other two was who did they play away from home in the Prem?
Man United is a better side than Spurs and took the game to Liverpool. Nottingham Forest, they're poor, but like they just had a good day. Spurs have so many injuries themselves. Like I can't expect them with no firepower to have a go at Liverpool.
Right. No.
Okay.
I don't think they will.
You know what? You know what? We'll just go
Yeah.
through our top 4 predictions right now, and then Deji will have to close the show for us because he owns the show too. So yeah. See, Steve, your top 4 predictions. Let's see.
Man City number 1, Arsenal 2. Jesus hell. Man United don't have the squad. Chelsea don't have the squad. Spurs are there right now, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And Liverpool.
So Spurs top 4.
Yeah, because they have a much better squad than Chelsea, Liverpool, or Man United. And then I'll say Newcastle 4th. I think that we'll capitalize over those sides because I think in January we are going to strengthen. We also have a very, 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 very good home record under Eddie Howe. We have lost only 2 home games under Eddie Howe, Man City and Liverpool. The Liverpool was a 1-0. Then Man City we lost to last year 4-0, but this year 3-3. So that's a point gain from last year. Went away to Spurs and even got points. I honestly think Newcastle could do some damage. I think we could honestly finish 4th. Because I think Chelsea are in a poor moment. I think Man United, their squad just simply cannot cope with it, and the Glazers are not going to spend money in January. They will not. They leaked it to the press that they will not. Richard Arnold in the summer said they will not be spending crazy money like they did in the summer, and they still have squad problems.
Okay, good. Latimus, please, what's your top 4 predictions before we go to Deji, who will close the show for us? And Latimus, I can just see your what you just texted there in the charts. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 4. It's going to be a long day. It is what it is. Tony, can you send me the link, please, so I can explain again? I never saw that chart anyway. So I think it was you that gave Latimus the link. Right? Yeah. Okay. Latimus, please, your top 4.
I don't have an order other than Man City winning the league, but the rest will be in no particular order. Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal.
Liverpool, Chelsea.
No. Sorry. Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs. I think Arsenal, Man United miss out. Just because there's a variety of context as to why. I'm not even saying like you guys missing out doesn't mean you're not better than the rest, but like there's context as to why. I think you guys are going to go farther in Europe, and that takes a toll on both of your squads, as opposed to Spurs being knocked out in the round of 16 and Chelsea being knocked out in the round of 16 or quarterfinals, and we'll play the rest of the league season having 1 game a week.
So does Tottenham Hotspurs make your top 4?
Yeah. Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, City win the league. Yeah.
Okay, so Arsenal is not in your top 4.
Arsenal, United miss out. Yeah, because as the context I've just stated. Yeah.
Okay, good. Deji Sports.
Yeah, Man City, Tottenham, Chelsea, United. Arsenal don't make my top 4. They've never.
How are Man United gonna get top 4?
I think Eric Ten Hag is doing a great job, and they're gonna buy
manager, but
the disrespect. No, man. See, man, the disrespect.
Tony,
The disrespect Arsenal is getting from
where's Villa and Newcastle?
So for me, I think I mean, I think Newcastle finished 5th and Arsenal finished 6th.
No. Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, I had already conceded on that it's not Aston Villa, it's Crystal Palace. But even Crystal Palace, they're not going to do the job. So I'm half right, but I still think Newcastle will finish above Arsenal.
Me, I see Crystal Palace doing a 7th this season. Aston Villa probably maybe 9th.
Yeah.
Nah,
Liverpool out of Liverpool.
Ladimus is asking me because I said that I can see Villa and Newcastle finishing above Arsenal. I can see.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Villa
You
won't
said that
finish
previously.
above Arsenal, but I think Newcastle still could do it.
Okay, guys, you've heard it, man. Digi Sports, close the show for us, man.
Look, it's been a pleasure. I think tomorrow we're going to have some interesting games. I think Chelsea might actually surprise everybody, but we'll see. What we've concluded is
That's
that
not possible, my brother.
away from home, then
Not in 100 years.
are to be taken seriously for the title. And then let's see what happens with Tottenham and Liverpool. At the moment, what I can say is the biggest weekend so far this season in the Premier League, and it'll be interesting to see what the teams do. What I will say, though, to you, Tony, is the warning, and I will re-warn you again. I hope you beat Chelsea tomorrow.
Hey, well, there's no. Let me just clarify. There's no warning. There is no underdog tag from Chelsea. There's nothing. Arsenal. If Arsenal are a team worth their salt, which they should be, because Leeds and Brighton were able to batter us. Any team, like I said in the chat, any team worth of quality and attack should be able to batter us. The only team that couldn't or put us to a sword. The only team that couldn't is Spurs, and there's context as to why they're Spursy. Arsenal, you will be able to do it. You've done it in the past few seasons. You should be able to do it again. It's not. There's no if, buts, or maybes. It's gonna happen.
Fair enough.
Thank you very much, Ladimus. Digi Sports.
I heard that comment, but we'll see. At the end of the day, it's the results that count, and currently my team is third in the title hunt.
Yeah.
So we will see, won't we? We will see.
Yeah, sure. Hey, guys, thank you. Ladimus, thanks for popping into the show, man. Steve, wherever you are, thanks for coming to the show. Digi Sports, thank you for coming, man. So I'll be having a post-game show. I'll send an invite to you guys. If you guys still have the chest to come around tomorrow and talk, then we can do this tomorrow, man. So, yeah. All right, man. You guys, thank you. And Steve, thanks. Hey, Deji, please shout out your channel. Steve Machala, shout out your channel. And Ladimus, please shout out where people can find you too. I'll first start from Ladimus, please.
Deji Spurs first, or who?
No, Ladimus, please, where can people find you?
You can catch me. You can catch me tomorrow, 12 p.m. UK time, on the Aussie Greener channel. We'll be doing the watch along for the game. So, I mean,
Arsenal get
big ups, man. Thanks.
That'll be. Steve's a good guy, so that'll be fun. I don't want to do it, but I don't want to watch a battering. But he's a good guy, so watch it. It'll be fun.
Good. Steve, shout out your channel, please.
Yeah, I'm on Newcastle Fans TV. So, crazy story for you. I start work tonight in 5 hours. Yeah, I got work in 5 hours, and I work until 7 a.m. tomorrow. The Newcastle game is at 9 a.m. So I'm going to be awake for the next, I don't know, 14 hours. Well, plus the game's over. So I have 18 more hours awake. So that's why we have Adderall, folks.
Yeah.
Catching on Newcastle Fans TV doing the watch along, probably looking like I got beat the hell up.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. And then you can check out Strasbourg Steve. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, big ups. Yeah, Deji Sports, man, your channel, man. Let's talk to you about it. You're waiting for a statement win. You're waiting for a statement win.
I need a statement win for me to do. If Tottenham beat Liverpool, my channel goes live.
It might just go live, right? Yeah.
But yeah,
you're gonna take a minute to get.
That's what's been happening. Every time I want to go live, my team ain't been performing, which is why I'm taking a different stance this week. I ain't pumping my chest. I'm saying a draw.
Set the expectations nice and low. So that you aren't
Why didn't you
disappointed.
do it after when you beat Marseille? That would have been a great time to do it, actually.
Yeah, but you know, I knew the Liverpool game was this weekend. That's why. But I think probably during the World Cup might be the best time to launch because I can celebrate the season so far and then prepare for what I think is going to happen moving forward. But yeah, catch me on One Touch TV. Catch me on Paxton Road TV. I'll be doing the reaction show straight after the game tomorrow.
Yeah.
And obviously Minority Report next week. And I'll be on Northside chopping him up as well during the week. So yeah, I'll be on a couple shows. So thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much. Join us at the end of the games tomorrow, not after the Arsenal match, but after the game, because of course we have to, laugh at Deji Spurs after Liverpool put them on toast tomorrow, and of course,
They won't be putting nobody on toast.
please
can't
join
put
us
Nottingham
at the
Forest
end.
on toast. Then you
Join
can't
us
put no
at the
one.
end of all the matches tomorrow, because after Arsenal puts Chelsea on toast tomorrow, I'll be sipping. I'll be sipping whatever, maybe anything I can find, I can lay my hands on tomorrow. And also after that Liverpool match with Spurs, I'll just be chilling. And, you guys just join us and, let's just laugh at Deji Spurs. We might not be able to laugh at Prime because he has already accepted that Chelsea might not be winning tomorrow. So
I might be pleasantly.
You
might be
guys
pleasantly
not be able
surprised
to
tomorrow.
laugh at me if we draw with Southampton tomorrow.
So we might not need to laugh at Prime, but
Listen, if we say in a weird fictional world where Arsenal have an off day and we're able to execute and we beat Arsenal, I still maybe in the moment I'll be happy, but upon reflection, it won't mean anything. Because why couldn't you guys do this against Leeds and Brighton and Southampton?
Right.
Why can't you guys not do that when we play Man City in a few days? Then we play Newcastle next week, who in my opinion will be just as hard. Why can't you do that? Do it against these teams. Do it consistently.
Why?
I don't care about the one-off
consistently.
games.
Totally understandable. Deji Sports, I'll allow you. See, someone just threw a shot at you. Deassembled, big ups to you, my brother. And it says, Deji, why don't you launch it when Spurs win the league and the Champions League? Deji, what do you say to that? Quickly.
That would be boring. The fun of this is for you to watch as it unfolds and see the reaction. And I didn't say we're gonna win both. I said all.
One or the other.
Premier League or Champions League. And so far, whether we like it or not, I'm still in both.
Still in both.
I'm just saying.
I hate you, bro. I hate you, man.
I'm just saying.
All right, guys, man. See you guys tomorrow for the post game show. Join me and Steve. Me and Steve will be doing the watch along. Also, the big mouth Chelsea Dan will be with us watching the match and ready to talk about Chelsea. So get ready for a very lousy one tomorrow. It's gonna be lousy. I want it to be lousy tomorrow. So Steve, you better get ready. Chelsea Dan is coming to the house tomorrow for the watch along. So join us for that watch along tomorrow. And after that watch along,
Chelsea Dan for the watch along.
Yeah, it's coming, man. It's gonna be.
I can make the
it's
second,
gonna be.
I can make the second.
You should have got.
Watch along.
Okay, if you don't want to be at the
watch
along,
you should have got a logic.
No, me and Chelsea have already talked about it, so we have to do it. So yeah, so join us for that watch along tomorrow. Some other guys might be popping in, but just join us and just watch what Chelsea Dan would do and say tomorrow. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. Ladimus, big ups to you. Steve, big ups to you. Deji,
thank you for having me on.
Love, man. You're the best, man. Thanks, bro. One love, everyone. Peace out.
Mm.